Hey, the internet. We are currently, and by we I mean me, and I guess the car, are on the way over to Chris's house to get him to, actually I'm just there to help. He is currently installing new Bmr polyurethane street bushings for the rear cradle of the Pontiac G8. The Pontiacs, a lot of GM cars, and the Australian ones were no different. They kind of have issues where the bushings will deteriorate over time. That's any car, but it seems like the GM stuff seems to happen a little bit more than what I've read about with others, like with my Ford and everything else. It didn't have that issue. But long story short, bought a whole new set from Bmr, and Chris, being the master mechanic that he is, he works over at Real Street Performance. He does Supras and he does amazing race cars. He has almost a 9-second Fox body himself, and he's got the BRZ that we'll see next week at the autocross event. He's actually doing me a favor and helping me out, put everything in there in the car. I left my house a little late getting over to his place, so by the time I get there, heck, he may have them all done. So yeah, whenever I get there, first it's gonna be a stop at Taco Bell. Then we'll get to Chris's and see how much he's been able to accomplish.
Hello, my name is Ronnie. What can I get free today?
Hi, could I get a beefy mini quesadilla?
Sure. What else can we get free today?
Let's do a shredded chicken mini quesadilla and a chicken burrito, please.
Any sauces?
No, thank you. All right, thank you. Shout out to Taco Bell, and shout out to people who go without sauce on their stuff. Hashtag no sauce needed. That's the Fox body. I think it's still in the 10s, but just barely. It's like a 10 flat kind of car. There's the Subaru, the BRZ. We'll show more of that later. Taco Bell. Cobra Kit car. That's Darren's car. Darren's his dad. There's Darren over there. Whoa! Holy exhaust.
You almost had a car.
Here's the full exhaust system for the G8 with the big gigantic mufflers and the mid mufflers. And the aftermarket MagnaFlow mid muffler, I don't know, but the welds kind of are disappointing. All done by the previous owner. Just kind of forced it in there, made it fit, I guess. Wheel, Taco Bell on the wheel. And random stuff will swing around, and Chris is pretty much already done with the car at this point. Hey, buddy. You can see the Bmr Rear Sway Bar that the previous owner already installed, and the upgraded brake rotors drilled and slotted. Pretty nice.
I loosened it all, lowered it. It's doweled in the back.
Okay.
So I left the front bolts in, swung the back down, did the back, put them back up in the dowels, drop the front, put it back up, so it should be fairly close to the same spot.
If it crabs sideways, it's crabbed.
Okay. It's all done. Chris is putting the final adjustments on. It sounds pretty mean. I think he left the exhaust off. Alright, so car is done. That's actually it in front of us right there. To be honest, the new bushings, we didn't really wring it out too hard on the test drive, so can't really give an honest verdict. They don't really feel that much different just in normal driving, but yeah, we'll see. I'm going to test it out a little bit more. Chris is actually going to follow me back home, and there he goes. And we'll see. We'll play around with it a little bit. I'm going to drive a little bit harder and everything over maybe tomorrow, and just kind of see how they feel. The car felt good. Definitely not bad. The squeak is still there, so that's annoying. But yeah, Bmr rear cradle bushings, the street version, polyurethane. I didn't expect a huge difference anyway. So hopefully it works out good on the autocross track. It means that the car feels a little bit better. And yeah, they came basically free with the car, and I just paid Chris for his time to help put them in. So not a bad deal. Heading home now, and I'll probably wrap the video up once we get there.